Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you how to actually use DIO, because in my previous video about DIO, I was a bit incorrect. It's slightly inaccurate. It's still gonna be pretty good that it is the best character to buy right now in raids, and it's like top 5 dimensions. He's like top 2 assists, but he's going to be better in raids, and I'm gonna show you why. So yes, DIO is actually better than I thought, so I actually put Celestial on him. And now I'm gonna see how good he is compared to other characters like Shadow Monarch and Raids as well, because there's something that I did not know existed. So normally you can use one or second ability 4 times and then the other one once, because it hasn't been activated, but we figure out that if you use one move and then the other move, you can actually for some reason get 6 moves instead of 5, 4 plus 1. Here you can actually have 4 out of one move and 2 out of the other. So which one is better? Basically the first ability has pretty good damage, and as you can see here, 150 combo it will say, but it's actually 160 because I had 10 before. 16 activations to get the energy with the first ability, and the second ability has less damage than the first ability, and it's also 16 activations to get the same amount of energy. So the first ability is just better. So what we get out of that is that basically the first ability is better than the second ability to spam. So if you were to actually use just spam one ability 4 times and the other one once, it's actually better to do it with the first ability. Which I said second ability in my other video because that was probably because of human error. But actually it's the first ability that is better. But in general, it's best to use a combo of first using the third ability and then use 1 2 1 1 2 1, or just 1 2 1 1 1 2. Basically using the first ability first because it's the best one, and then using the second ability just so you can reset it twice, because for some reason you can actually reset both skills in that amount of time. Just I don't know why, it just gives you another move, and then after that use as many ones as you can, and then 1 more 2 because it's going to be reset as well. So basically the best combo is to have 4 1s and 2 2s, and that will give you the most amount of damage. Now with this strategy, I can get more damage in raids, I can kill bosses in dimensions faster, and yeah, it's just much better with it. Yes, it's only one move, but that doesn't really matter too much anyway. So yeah, in general we're just gonna have it like he's better than I initially thought, and I initially thought it was like top 10 character, if not even better, probably like top 7 top 6. He might be a top 3 character now. I'm gonna test him out, and no matter what I did, I could not get a 7th move. So yes, 6 is the most possible amount of moves they can use with the third ability here. So I basically tested him in a monkey raid because I've tested like Christmas Altar, Shadow Monarch, Milim, and Makima just with Celestial as well in monkey raid, and Shadow Monarch got 2.67 billion and it's the best right now, while Makima was the worst out of those 4, still the top 4 with 2.39 billion. Now you will see after you get the damage here, the DIO is actually really good as well. He's definitely in the top 5 best characters for raids. Now, I'm not sure how it is for beginners, if he's still gonna be really great, but I do think he is going to be extremely good, because you can actually use the 4th ability more than I did, because, well, you will have less cooldown reduction and you won't have Kurumi. You can actually use the 4th ability without actually wasting anything. Here, personally, I didn't use the 4th ability that much because I basically always had a 3rd ability up. It would be better with a bit more CDR to get the 3rd ability up more active, so maybe it's even worth it to use like a Sun God's Mantle instead of a Maneuver Gear for DIO. But in general, he's very good, and you can see that I utilize the fact that you can spam 6 moves with the 3rd ability instead of 5 moves otherwise. It doesn't really matter in what order I do it actually, so the combo isn't that important, but as long as I get 4 of the first ability and 2 of the second ability, I will get 6 in total, and the more first abilities I get, the better it is, because the first ability is just better. So I try to get 4 and 2 because that's the best possible way to actually maximize the damage. I do wish that I got to use the 4th ability a bit more, and I do think that it could honestly be a bit worth it to use the 4th ability more, even though it will waste the Kurumi a bit and take some time. Might be actually better but I don't see much point in it because it's not like, it is strong, and it does give you a lot of energy, but it just takes a long time. So, and it doesn't give you like a special effect just like Makima with 2 tons damage, so it might not even be worth it. But yeah, in this raid, it was very good, and even without the knowledge of the combo, I still thought that Dio was one of the best characters in the game as a raid character, second best raid character in the game behind Naruto. Now, I would honestly dare to say that he's almost better than Naruto. I would personally say that Naruto is better as an assist because of the awakening bonus. Dio is actually the second best DPS assist in the game. Other than that, not the best because no effects, and Naruto Beast Mode has actually critical chance. In Dimensions, Naruto Beast Mode will scale up more because he has a dash. He's going to be better than Dio in Dimensions in general, but for some people, Dio might be better. But yeah, Naruto Beast Mode is going to be better. In Raids, I think that Dio is actually going to be better than Naruto Beast Mode Awakening. So Dio is like on par, if not better, than Naruto. Personally, I would say that Naruto Beast Mode is better than Dio, but Dio is better than the non-awakening part of Naruto Beast Mode. So he's really good. He's not top tier among those that are really good, like top 5 in every game mode. Well, he still is kind of top 5 in every game mode, but he's just up there at like a top 5, but not in the S tier. He's in top of A tier. He's slightly worse than Naruto Beast Mode. So this does not mean that he's bad. He's really good. He's one of the best additions as a raid character. And yeah, as long as you know how to use the combo, you can actually get so much usage out of him. Even in Dimensions, you can kill the bosses faster. So that's really good. And in Dimensions, he's really good because you can actually one-shot basically everything because he has high damage and good AoE. So yeah, the problem is that he doesn't have like a lot of movements. But in general, Dio is going to be insanely good for beginners and veterans alike. He's definitely one of the better characters, and I was wrong about him yesterday when I made that video. He's not like top 8 in raids. He's gonna be better. He's like top 5 in raids because, as you can see here, when we're closing into the end, he will get 2.39 billion damage in this raid. That is the same as Makima. He's the same as Makima, one of the best characters in raids. Now, I haven't really tested him in raids with the regular stuff that I used to try him with, but it should be fine. Dio is just in general a top 5 raid character, top 5 dimension character kind of, and a very good assist on awakening. So yeah, Dio is just really good. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one.